and welcome back. Hope everybody had some good holidays coming up on New Year's here, and let's hope for a better 2021. Um, I've been pretty busy doing a lot of little things here and there. Um, so we're back here, and I kind of mentioned and showed in my last video a bathhouse, or kind of where I'm going to put it. Um, there's been a lot built since then, and we'll just get right to it. Uh, Before this was all water down here, so I filled it in with dirt and put in kind of a little gazebo type thing over here, but filled in with dirt and added some landscape. As you can see, the grass is slowly getting over there. I added a little entrance that goes outside my city wall, so this will be nice just to get out past the city wall, but it's kind of hidden with all these trees, which is great. And this is, if you can see the water here, this is from before. It's kind of raised up. It's when I went from 360 to Xbox One, and Minecraft World grew, and this was pretty much the edge of my world was actually right around where this wall was, so it automatically made these high water areas. So I will get to there later, but right now it kind of acts as a buffer zone, so I don't have a bunch of monsters trying to come in here and get into my town here. But you can kind of see there's just a simple build of stuff over on this side, and it actually links to my previously existing area over here with the bridge that crosses. And this is going to be a work in progress. Just kind of this like weird wonky gazebo that I just kind of built. It'll get rebuilt here soon. So, but across the way, this is that area that I had, and it's right next to my dam here. Here's my dam, and then there's this area I had over here that was kind of dug out from the wall, and it used to have the railroad track right here, if you remember. Well, what I did, the first thing I had to do was actually build underneath, because I didn't want that railroad tracks to be in the way. So it used to come right here, and so what I did is I just put it underground. So it goes underground, right under here, and it just follows all the way over here, and then goes. You can see it underground and it pops back up over there. You kind of get a nice little view of the fish and everything underneath. But let's get going on this. So here is this is my bathhouse. This is kind of the entrance. You have kind of little tables here or whatnot, and then I have locker rooms on each side. So here's a locker room here with showers, and then you kind of go back out. Again, this is very simple. Little bathhouse. You look up and it's actually all open. I could have made this a lot bigger, so what I think I might do is make another one that's going to be a little bit bigger. You have a little entrance into the pool here. Whoops. And then you have another locker room over here with showers and everything. So it's a very simple thing. Again, when on kind of the Roman architecture, but I'll probably start putting some paintings up on this side and also on the other side and maybe on the back wall, but very simple, but something I liked just because it looks good, especially on this side. This was my store. It was all this nether brick, but then I actually made it into the sandstone, and the reason is it's going to actually blend in a little bit better with what I'm trying to do over on this side, which is make a Acropolis. So this used to be cobblestone, made this all sandstone, and we're actually going to go to bed so I can show this to you without getting harassed by all these mobs that keep popping up as I'm building over here. Alright, so you can see this is all, the inside is obviously cobblestone, you can see the stairs and everything, but the outside has that sandstone to it. This has been here for a while. This is all that sandstone as well. One of the other big things I did was actually change this. This was just a clear glass, but it's kind of I wanted it to be a tree farm or a greenhouse, so as you can see, it has green glass around it. This is just a simple little thing, but it actually makes sense now, if people come in and look at it, like, oh, that's definitely a greenhouse versus just, oh, what is that? It's just a bunch of glass and stuff, so, with some trees in it. The other big one I made was, this used to be kind of a, what I called the old abandoned side of of a town or whatever. There was just some small structures here. It was sandstone, nothing to them. But what I decided to do was make kind of more of an Acropolis. So this is kind of going to be a store and an armor store specifically. As you can see, there is a bunch of armor here. I'm still collecting some, and so I have to obviously have to get some more for these guys here. But we'll get there. And kind of on display, and then we just have a bunch of boxes and stuff. Also, you can enchant any of them that you want to. And then below it is actually what I used to have, like I said, was like were beds and stuff, and on the old side before I tore it down. So I was like, I want to add some beds and everything. So kind of made this like these little apartment type things down in here, just kind of to give it that, some extra beds, especially a place to stay. A little fox running around, and obviously the Parthenon there. So. I'll go back and kind of show you kind of a better view of it. We'll jump back out here. So you can kind of see now that there's a little bit more of a theme on this side. That used to be just wood right there. That used just a little store type thing. And this actually right below me used to be all water, and then I kind of filled that in. So you can see there's a little bit more of a theme here, more of a little bit of an Acropolis. And then I redid some stuff in the actual Parthenon, as far as how everything is displayed in display cases, kind of like I did on this side. But yeah, hopefully I think it looks a little bit better. And that's the thing, you take a little bit of time to make things look a little better. Here, I'll just throw a block down here so we can stand up and look over this little tower here, this little bell. But I think it looks a little bit better, and you kind of have this theme that goes across all the way over here. Maybe we'll redo the bridge. I'm kind of okay with the bridge just being wood right now, but all these are kind of, you have all these buildings that kind of are themed the same. And then you have obviously that big hotel in the background. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been working on. I've been watching some other videos of other people doing some stuff, and I'm like, they do some cool stuff. They add a lot of like little detail. A lot of them I see have been building stuff on creative and then shifting over to survival after they build it, and I think that's really cool. You can do a lot of stuff with that, and not just not my style. I like to build. I'm hitting the bell here. I like to just build it all under one mode. Which creative mode is great. It's a lot of fun. I just think there's an element to finding the material, building it, a little bit more work behind it. There's a little bit more gratitude, I guess you could say, for yourself once you build it. But I've been watching some of these guys, and they have these just amazing houses, and kind of inspired me to be like, oh, okay, well, maybe I need to build a little bit more and build up a little bit better. So that's kind of what I've been going through, is building, taking down some old stuff and building some new things. So that's kind of going to be on my agenda, and see if we can find some how-to videos here soon to build and just kind of have some fun with it. But hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully you enjoy kind of what I'm doing in my my goals, so to speak. But hope everyone else is doing well, and we'll see you next time.